Okay, so in the last exercise we learned that to get also we need for a the equation of the line is we need to know 1 point, for example, let's say 3, 2, and then we need to know its slope. What does the slope of 3 mean again? The slope of 3. Huh? Yeah, it goes across 1 and up 3. So the next point along would be 1 across, which is 4. 3 up would be 5. Is that okay? That would be a slope of 3. So what we used in the last exercise was that we'd have a slope and a point, and we'd use this here. Here are 2 points. These 2 points are both on the line. Are both on the line we're talking about. Both points qualify to be a y1 and an x1. Half the class could call x1 y1 2 minus 2. The other half of the class might call x1 y1 4 and 3. The answer is you're both right and you'll both get the same answer. I'm going to prove that in a second, okay? That way you'll get the same answer. What's the one piece of information we don't have at the moment? We don't have the slope. Lucky for us, in the second or third chapter of this exercise, we have a formula for slope. Anybody care to remember for me? Yes? Okay. And I ask you guys, when you're doing the slope formula, that you do it like this. Okay? Now, when you're doing this, guys, here's what you're going to do. x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, put in the numbers. So, 3 minus 2, that's okay. I'll deal with that in a second. And then 4 minus 2. It's going to be 5 on the top and 2 on the bottom. This slope is 5 over 2. Everybody okay with that? Where do I put the 5 over 2 now? In for n. Have a choice. I can use either one of the points to make the equation of the line. You should get the same answer. Let's try 2 and minus 2 to begin. So what's that? Y. What's minus 2? Plus 2. And then the other one? X minus 2. Then what happens then? 2 times y plus 2? 4 equals 5x minus 10. Bring it all over one side. Minus 5x plus 2y plus 14 equals 0. Then I get 5x minus 2y minus 14 equals 0. Everybody okay with that? Somebody else comes along and label these, then we put in y, which is 3 over 2. Then we take away minus 5 over 2. Then we put minus 3 over 2 for x2. And then x1 is a half. We're going to find out the slope first, find out the m value. So when you find out the m value, just press the fraction button. You can set up your calculator like this, ready to go. And then all you got to do is input the numbers now. And you'll be ready to go. So 3 over 2. Which is y1, then minus 5 over 2, which is your y2 and your y1, and then you go down and you get your x2 and your x1, so minus 3 over 2, and you take away your, what's that, half. If you think you're quicker to do it in decimals, feel free to do it. I got a slope of -2. Am I getting slope of -2? Yeah. Yep, we're good. So your m value is going to be -2. Go back up the top. You know your m value is -2. Your x value, x1 is -1/2. And then y, take away y1, which is minus 5/2, is plus 5/2. Y plus 5/2 is equivalent to -2x. -2 times -1/2 is plus 1. I'm not happy about the fraction, so I'm going to do a common denominator method to get rid of it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to multiply everything by 2 top and bottom. 2y over 2, 2 over 2, and 4x over 2. Finally, we're going to get 2y plus 5 minus 4x plus 2. Bring everything on the side. 4x, 2y, 3, 0. Okay. So, in question 10, they give me 3 random points. They give me A, they give me B, which is up here, and then they give me C, which is sort of over here. Okay? Now, what they want me to do is, they want me to create a line that goes through A that has to be parallel to BC. So everybody, look, does everybody agree that's BC right there? What does it want me to create? It wants me to create a line that goes through A, but is parallel to BC. So I'll just do that line there. For anybody that doesn't understand that, they want the line to go through A, and they want it to be parallel to BC. So, do I know the point A? I want this line here. This is the line I want. Do I know the point A? What is it? Okay, that's my x1 and my y1. The formula is y take away y1 equals m into x minus x1. Okay, the next thing. Do I know the slope of this yellow line? No. But what could I use to get its slope? I could get the slope of b to, and that will give me the slope of A, or the slope of the line that goes through A. So here's what I'd do. I would get the slope formula, which is your y2 take away your y1 all over your x2 take away your x1. I'd put in my numbers here x1, y1, x2, y2. I'd do 7 take away 3, 5 take away 2. I'd have 4 over 3. If the blue line is 4 over 3, what does the yellow line have to be? 4 over 3 as well. So what does that mean about this now? You have the point and you have the slope. So it's y take away, anybody? Plus 2 equals 4 over 3 into 3. 3y plus 6 equals 4x minus 12. Bring it over. 4x plus 3y plus 18. 0. 4x plus minus 3y minus 18 equals 0. Is that okay with you guys? Is there anything you want to question me about this full? I'm going to pause it. Is there anything you want? The next one is different. It doesn't want a line that's parallel to BC. So this line is dead. We don't want the yellow line anymore. What we actually want is a line that's perpendicular to BC, but just so happens to go through A. We want a line that we don't want it to have a slope of 4 over 3 anymore. We want it to have a perpendicular slope, and we also want it to travel through A. We essentially want that green line there. Anybody care to tell me the slope of the green line? Yes, Charlie. Charlie says he wants 3 over 4. Charlie is correct. Why is Charlie correct? That's Thompson. Change. What's the change you're going to do? Instead of having 4 over 3, I'm going to have. Okay, now check out the way the answer changes. So instead of having 3y, what am I going to have? 2y plus a. Instead of 4x, I'm going to have minus 3x at the moment. Let's put them all over one side. 3x, yeah? And then plus 4y. Everybody happy with that? See the way the numbers sort of changed around to make it perpendicular? Yeah. Let's move on. This one. Some of you are going to be asking what is a perpendicular bisector. That's your biggest problem with this one, alright? So let's call this point A and call that point B. Okay? Here's the steps you need to do. A is here. I'm going to tell you what volume is like bisector middle. And what's the middle imply? Get the midpoints. So everybody happy with that? Means the midpoints. What does perpendicular mean? The word perpendicular bisector therefore must mean a line that is perpendicular to the original line, but that goes through the center of the 2 points. Everybody got that? Can anybody describe the method for this question? What would be the first thing you need to find? I might use a different letter because m's already used for slope, isn't it? So what do you reckon? Let's call it x. Okay, anybody tell me how to find x? First exercise we did in this chapter. Yes? x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. That is the midpoint. So, let's add them together. 6 plus 2, 8 divided by 2, 4. Let's add the y's together. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 divided by 2, 2. Everybody happy that the midpoint is 4 or 2? What's the next thing I need to find out about that blue line? I have to find out its slope. Anybody care to tell me how to find out its slope? I can only do the formula. Some of you are claiming I should use the formula. But if I use the formula, I need 2 points, don't I? I only know 1 point on the blue line. Can anybody give me an alternative method for finding this? Yes. I need 2 points on the blue line. I only know 1 point on the blue line. Why don't I get the slope of the green line and then do what with the green line? Switch it upside down and change the signs. And what will that do for me? It will give me the perpendicular slope. Let's quickly do that. y2 take away y1 all over x2 minus x1. It's essentially going to be 1 take away 3 and then 6 take away 2. It's a slope of minus 2 over 4, which is minus a half. It's a minus a half for the green line. What is it for the blue line then? x minus y minus 6 equals 0. Okay, for homework tonight, the odds, and then 11 and 12. So, check, you got your odds